Hey everyone, welcome to today's presentation. My name is Vivek Gaur. I am an advanced Band 7 FCP physiotherapist in the United Kingdom, working here for past 2 years. Today's presentation is for international physios who are qualified physios in their own country, have good communication skills in English, and have a desire to come to England and work as a physiotherapist here. Now, before we start today's presentation, if you have any question for me today, just pop them in the comment below, or you can email these questions to me at gaurvivek@hotmail.com. Let's get started. Now, first of all, a little bit of background about myself. I come from the Himalayan state of Uttarakhand in India. I have done my Bachelor's of Physiotherapy program, a 4.5 years program from Dehradun, and then I went on to do my master's program also from Dehradun. For 8 years, I ran a private practice in the Delhi NCR region in India. It was a successful practice, pretty good one. During the COVID, I decided to think about other options. I wanted to experience other cultures, wanted to see the world, and wanted to explore really. And that was one of the reasons why I thought of UK as a possible destination. And at that time, I moved here in UK in 2022, early 2022, and I've been working as an advanced Band 7 FCP physio since then. It's been a pretty good journey, and that's what this presentation is about, how you can also become a successful physiotherapist in the United Kingdom and how you can succeed in building your dreams here. Now let's move to the first slide, and I really want to discuss why I really chose UK as a destination and as a place to live and work as a physiotherapist in the United Kingdom. Now, first of all, obviously it offers a good physio salaries and good quality of life. The weather is quite cold in the winter, but quite pleasant and beautiful in summers, and it is not as harsh as somewhere in the northern United States or Canada for that matter. The dependent visa is available right away, so your spouse can actually start work right away. It offers free NHS, the National Health Services healthcare, and child education up to 12th standard. So those are not something that you need to take care of by yourself unless you really want to provide a private education to your child, which most people don't over here. It has better work-life balance, definitely better than the sort of job I was doing last time back in my own country. One of the biggest factor was there is no physiotherapy licensing exam over here. So once you go through the registration process and you are accepted as a registered physiotherapist here, you don't really need to sit in any sort of license exam. So that was a plus point, a big plus point for myself. And it has a very good connectivity from India. And for that matter, because it is just at the west, edge of Western Europe. So it has pretty good connectivity from Northern America, Southern America, Middle East, and all of Asia and Africa for that matter. So UK is sort of a center place from where you can get very good connectivity all across the world. So that was another reason why I chose UK as my destination to work and live as a physiotherapist. Now, moving on to the next slide, this is one of the reasons why I would suggest a lot of international physios, qualified, hardworking international physios, to consider UK as a possible destination to live and work as a physiotherapist here. This is one of the articles published on 14th of March this year by the Chartered Society of Physiotherapists, which is the largest group of physiotherapists working in United Kingdom. And this is what they mentioned, that there are thousands of more physios needed in the government workforce plan in the United Kingdom. Moving on to the next slide, you can see why we need more physios in the United Kingdom and why there would be more vacancies of physios in the United Kingdom. As the CSP mentioned, there are at least 12,000 more physios needed in the UK. As compared to Germany, which has one physio for every 432 people, and Australia, which has one physio for 742 people, UK has only one physio for 1136 people. So that's quite a gap, and this is what I believe the the NHS would like to fill, and that's why there would be good physio vacancies here in UK, and there would be good opportunities for internationally graduated physio to consider UK as a possible destination. At present, annually, nearly 50% of NHS physios also are leaving their jobs. So this is usually to explore the private practices and other reasons. But this also gives you an idea that there will be, forever jobs in this field. And obviously, there is a good requirement at present, at least, for physios to come here and work as full-time physios and provide their services. So I think this basically sums up why there is a good space for physios to work in UK, and why you can consider UK as a possible destination for you to work and live here. Now, I know a lot of you are really interested in becoming eligible as a physiotherapist in United Kingdom, and this is why this slide is made. This gives you an idea that you have to have good communication skill in English. So that is one of the basic requirement over here, because this is how you will be communicating over here. So you need to really have good English communication skills, and obviously to get registered an official English language score also. We'll talk about that later. And then obviously you need to collect all the documentation from your own country, and it includes a lot of steps of documentation and what you all need. Then one of the key part of your journey would be getting registered with HCPC. So the HCPC is basically a body that controls the profession of physiotherapist in United Kingdom, and there are several other registration that you would need to do. We'll discuss that in detail later as well. So this is basically the roughly an idea of how you can get registered and become eligible as a physiotherapist, or at least become eligible to apply for physiotherapist jobs in the United Kingdom. Now, moving on to the next slide. Again, this also gives an idea about, during this process, how much expenses you need to cover. So obviously you need to give an English exam, which in India would cost you somewhere between 15,000 Indian rupees. Again, be mindful that this is an approximate guess. These figures might slightly change up and down. I've given, for international candidates, I've given the value in United States dollars, so US dollars. HCPC registration would cost somewhere between 50,000 INR, 660 USD, and other registration might cause you, need you to spend around 20,000 INR rupees and USD 240. So in total, you'll be probably spending somewhere between 90,000 Indian rupees and somewhere between 1,081 US dollars. So this is the basic expenses you're looking forward to before you get registered and become eligible to apply for jobs in the United Kingdom. In this next slide, we'll be talking about, as a physio, how is the career progression in United Kingdom. So as a physio, if you start at the very early stage of your career, you would be recruited as a band 4 or band 5 physiotherapist, and then every few years, once you complete the needed CPDs and training, and your appraisal goes through and everything goes in your favor, you basically move on to band 6 physio, band 7 physio, then advanced band 7 or FCP physio, which I'm at present. Then you basically move on to more advanced and more responsible job positions like band 8 physios, and obviously the advanced band 8 and managerial roles. A lot of people really want to know what sort of remuneration or what sort of salaries you are paid being a physio in United Kingdom. So this slide gives you a good idea, approximately what amount of remuneration you'll be getting as a physio in United Kingdom. So at very early stage of your career as a band 5 physio, the salaries usually range between 27,000 to 32,000 GBP, the Great British Pound. If you are an internationally qualified physio, I would say if you have 5 years, up to 5 years of experience, you should actually target these sort of job roles, so band 5 job roles. Once you move on to band 6 job roles, you'll be paid somewhere between 33,000 to 40,000 of GBP. And again, if you are internationally qualified physio and have 5 to 7 years of work experience, I would say you aim for this band of physio jobs. If you move on to the band 7, you will be paid somewhere between 41,000 and 47,000 GBP. If you have 7 to 10 years of international experience, I would say you should target this band of NHS jobs, the physio jobs. And once you move on to advanced band 7 and FCP role, you'll be paid between 43,000 to 51,000 GBP. If you have 10 years or more of international experience as a physiotherapist, this is the band and physio roles that you should target for. Now, again, it depends on your individual experience, your skills, how good a physio you are back in your own country, how confident you are. You can, you can basically play as a, physio's role, how successfully you can play as a physio's role in these positions. So obviously, it's an estimated guess. So if you think like you are 5 to 7 years of experience, but you want to target more band 7 and band 7 FCP roles, you can probably think of that. But my recommendation would be, target according to these international work experience that you have got, and target these bands according to it. You'll be more in chances of getting successful as getting jobs in UK as a physio. Now, once you move on to developing ESPN band 8, it is usually very, very difficult that you'll be hired from international physio directly into band 8 roles. That's because you need certain amount of training before you could be considered for these extended scope practitioners or extended scope physios role. In these roles, you might be asked to do, you might be needed to do these scans and injections and that sort of thing. So it's more demanding in those sense, and you need to do certain amount of need to have certain amount of UK experience. You need to have certain amount of work experience over here, certain trainings to be completed. So it's very unlikely that you'll be hired as an international physio into developing ESP or band 8 or band 8B or above roles. So if you move on to these roles, obviously you'll be paid somewhere for band 8A or developing ESP, it is somewhere between 48,000 to 55,000 GBP, and for advanced ESP and band 8B roles, it is somewhere between 55,000 to 65,000 GBP per annum. So these jobs, these salaries are per annum, so please keep that in mind. And also, everything over here is approximate guess, so approximate figures. So you'll be paid somewhere between this and that. So it depends on your employer, how much your employer is willing to pay, and obviously what sort of job you're getting and what sort of contract you're getting. So those sort of things. Now, keep in mind that there could be other perks and benefits. Those can be offered to you by your employer. Again, depending on the sort of contract you are with, sort of employer you're getting, and what perks and benefits your employer offers to you. It could be holidays up to 30 or 40 total paid holidays per year. There are pension schemes over here. There are discounts. You're valued as a physio in this country. So a lot of, not every, but a lot of outlets or eating places would offer you discount as a frontline worker or as a key health worker. There is cycle to work scheme over here. There are maternity and paternity leaves. So these sort of benefits are given usually along with physio roles, and but this totally depends upon you and your employer and what your employer is offering you at the moment. So always look for these perks also, and if you think like you can ask for these, you can always ask these for your employer as well whenever you're getting the job contract. Now, moving on to the next slide, a lot of people are also interested in to know what sort of expenses you'll be getting every month. So this is what I have roughly made. Again, it is an approximate figure. It's not what precisely you're going to get. So, but this is an approximate figure, and I think 80 to 90% of people would be coming into this category. So for a single person I have made, and then obviously I've made for 2 people and a family. So if you are a single person and you're renting out a room or flat somewhere, it usually is between 500 to 800 pounds per month. You'll be spending somewhere between 200 to 300 pounds per month on your food, on travel, maybe up to 200 pounds if you live somewhere far away from your work and you have to commute through maybe tube in London and that sort of thing. But if you live very nearby and it is only walking distance, you probably will not be spending anything at all. Your other expenses, for example, your mobile bill, your Wi-Fi, your other expenses, maybe up to 200 pounds. And in total, you'll be spending between 900 to 1500 pounds GBP per month on these sort of basic expenses. For 2 people, it would be, the total amount would be somewhere between 1300 to 2500 pounds per month. Now, again, keep in mind that depending on your lifestyle, how much you would like to eat outside, which is usually the food more expensive, how much going out and spending your big bills on your hobbies or your interest that you want to, the expenses depend on those things also. But this basically summarizes the basic expenses that you'll be taking care of per month. So that's there. Now, unlike other people who would only give you the positive pictures of living in the West, I would like to give you a little bit idea about the challenges that you would come across when living in the United Kingdom. So these challenges are working up from the scratch. So everything that you have built in your own country, no matter if it is 10 or 15 years of your hard work, you'll be leaving that behind, and you'll be coming to a new country and building your rapport, your reputation, your profession, your life from the very scratch. So that's one of the challenges that you might come across. There are cultural differences, and I would highly recommend that you familiarize yourself with the basic British etiquettes and basic cultural differences that you might come across in this country. So once you come over here, you don't feel like you are going through a big cultural shock and you're not able to manage it. So do learn about British etiquettes and British culture before coming to the United Kingdom. Little bit research about climate is also important. So what sort of clothes you would need to wear, what sort of climate you're going into, that's an important thing to know about. So you can search that online and you can familiarize yourself with the climate that you're gonna come across in the United Kingdom. Now, a big part of your life will be self-reliant here. So if somebody is mama's boy or mama's girl and can't work at all by themselves to feed themselves, to dress up, to go to work every day, so that's something that to think about, because you'll be totally self-reliant initially if you're moving alone. If you're married, probably you'll have a partner. So if that's something that you'll have a company right away. Just like for me, it was my partner who moved in with me, my wife, so it was not that difficult for me. But some people might really feel alone, so that's something to think about. If you are outgoing, you can make friends easily, you'll probably not have as much difficulty. But these are the sort of challenges that you'll come across if you move to UK as a physio. Now, moving on to the next slide, I'm collaborating with Physio Classroom to help physios, internationally trained physios who really aim to come to UK as a qualified physio, get themselves registered and find jobs in UK. So we are launching this guidance program for physios, and I'm doing this with Physio Classroom, so Dr. Abhishek from Physio Classroom. So we are running a 6-month guidance program for internationally trained physios to get registered and prepare for physio jobs in UK. This will include a guidance on your English exam, a stepwise guidance on registration. For some people, the registration process can be overwhelming. You need a lot of documentation to complete and that sort of things. And then obviously making a strong resume that stands out, that puts you in as a front runner for any jobs, any physio jobs in UK. And obviously the interview preparation, where we will be giving you mock interview in this program. And through that mock interview, you will come to know what the employers are looking for when they are looking for physios internationally physios, internationally trained physios, what exactly these employers are looking for. And obviously a different program, which is a 4 months job interview and mock interview preparation program. People who usually struggle with finding out the interviews, and then attending these interviews and not able to qualify for these interviews, are definitely lacking something in terms of their interview preparation. So we are basically going to do the 4 real-time interviews, mock interviews for physios working in the United Kingdom. It will be a stepwise approach to tackle interviews and how to come as a top candidate. We'll be giving you study material for MSK physios, along with NICE and NHS guidelines, how to answer your questions, and obviously tips and tricks to score high in these interviews. So these both programs are priced differently. So the first program is priced at 50,000 INR, which is 600 US dollars, and the next program is priced at 300 US dollars, which is 25,000 INR. So we basically invite the physios who are internationally trained, who have good communication skills, who are qualified physios in their own country, to join our program. If you wish to come to UK as a physiotherapist, this is a very good opportunity for you to participate in this program and become an eligible physio, to apply for jobs in UK within 6 months to 1 year of time. Now, why would you consider choosing us? I would suggest you choose us because it is a physio-led guidance program. And as a physio, we need your condition, your needs, your pain and plight that you as a physio are going through. And we know, it's not an easy job being physios, being well-qualified physios who are trying to make, good careers in United Kingdom. So if you are somebody who are motivated, who want to do this, please get in touch with us and we can help you through this program. We'll also be sharing insider secret from very step until your professional registration is done and you're preparing for job interviews in the United Kingdom. It's a significantly cheaper program. Let me tell you, if you go through any professional agent, they will at least demand at least 3 to 10 times more money from you. So we are, a factor of 3 to 10 times less costly what many agencies charge. So it's a straightforward one-time fees, and you don't need to worry about anything later on. So the whole guidance program will provide you stepwise approach how to get registered as a physio in the United Kingdom. And there is clear cost. It's a welcoming and approachable team, and I would highly suggest that you get in touch with us if you are planning to become a physiotherapist in United Kingdom. Now we have 2 testimonials, one by my good friend Deepak Chabra and one by Dr. Abhishek Sharma himself. They both have got registered in United Kingdom by following these guidelines and following these guidance program, and they have become qualified physio in United Kingdom. So if you are interested to see their testimonials, we have put down the links below in the description section of this video, so you can go through these testimonials and find out how these internationally trained physios became eligible for physio roles in United Kingdom, got themselves registered, and obviously have found jobs in the United Kingdom. Now, Dr. Abhishek really wanted me to do something special for the Physio Classroom subscribers and my own channel subscribers, the physio who are subscribing to both these channels. So we have put down a special price till end of November. So if you are somebody who are interested in both these programs will cost you one single cost, and it is significantly lower than what attending these programs differently would cost you. So cost of both programs for guidance and interview preparation is only INR 50,000 or 600 US dollars for international graduate or international students or international physios. And in this, we'll be giving you not only 6 months of guidance program where we lead you to a stepwise approach how to get registered as a physio in United Kingdom, but also we'll be giving you 4 mock interviews. So instead of only 1 mock interviews, we'll be giving you 4 mock interviews, and these interviews will be primarily MSK oriented, and the real physios who are working physio in United Kingdom will be sitting in these interviews and giving an idea of how the top scorers or physios who qualify for jobs in United Kingdom, how they go through these interviews and how they shine in these interviews. Now, this last slide is about our team. You have me in this team. My name is Vivek Gaur. I'm a Band 7 FCP physio in United Kingdom. You can get in touch with me by my email address, gaurvivek@hotmail.com. You can also subscribe my YouTube channel, which is Vivek Gaur Physiotherapist. And then I'm available in United Kingdom, but I'm available throughout the world with my YouTube channel and my email address. We have Dr. Abhishek Sharma from Physio Classroom. He's a senior consulting physio in India at the moment, and looking forward to relocate as a full-time physio to United Kingdom. You have Physio Classroom's email address, their website, their YouTube channel available, and Dr. Abhishek at present is in Dehradun, India, but hopefully he'll be soon here as a full-time physio in United Kingdom. So for internationally trained graduates, my message is, if you are a qualified physio, you have good communication skills in English, you want to make your mark as a physiotherapist in the United Kingdom, you want to become a fully fledged working physiotherapist, a successful physiotherapist in United Kingdom, this is the guidance program for you. This is the time for you to get in touch with us. Drop us an email at my email, gaurvivek@hotmail.com. Get in touch, and we'll be there to help you through these guidance program. And I'm sure that you're going to become a very successful physiotherapist in United Kingdom. All the best. Cheers. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.